What's up, everybody? Welcome to another opening stream. Got a couple boxes to open today and a lot of mail. Got a lot of eBay auctions started to finally come in. I had some come in yesterday, but like I said, I wasn't streaming yesterday because we had a tournament running. So these are all the ones right here on this stack that we got yesterday. And then this pile is all the stuff that we got today. And then I got my two boxes down below that we're going to open later. I'm going to show what I got yesterday, open up what we got today, and then we'll do boxes. So first up, I have Richard Petruska. I think it's his rookie card from that year. So I do have his autograph coming, but it's like a college card for him. So I wanted to get a Rockets card, and I'm going to try to see if I can get him to sign this one, so I can sort of keep my theme of at least most of them being Rockets. Got this Agassi card, the Sepia Refractor, because I don't know if I'm going to do any more regular tennis hobby boxes. I have two of the Triumphant boxes coming in, which are more like packs than boxes because they only have like 12 cards, I think, in them, but 3 autographs still. So those are going to be pretty cool when those come in. Those are going to be next week, though. Got Othello Harrington, back when he was with the Rockets. I don't think he played that long with us. I think a few years before he moved on. Cam Whitmore. This is from that cursed set. Had no logos or anything. Got PJ Tucker. This is a pretty cool card actually for him. This one I really like too. I got this Chris Paul autograph card. And it's funny because he's in a Rockets uniform, so it counts. But it's an Oklahoma Thunder card. So you'll see the Oklahoma Thunder logo, and I think that's supposed to be part of a jersey for his. But it's funny that the picture that they use is the Houston Rockets one. To me, it counts because you got the Rockets on the front. Tari Eason. Sengun. I was happy to get this one for a pretty good price. His cards actually aren't that expensive comparatively. Like, I thought it'd be a lot more expensive than what they were. And then finally got a Nolan Ryan. The only thing is it's unlicensed, so it doesn't have any team logos on it. Kind of like the other Leaf cards that I got from this. Eventually, I do want to get him, you know, an autograph card of him in a Astros jersey, because there's a lot of Rangers ones, but I want to get one of him in an Astros jersey. I've been seeing in one of the groups that I'm in where I'm into this group where they like to mail in cards to people to try and get them autographed, and Nolan Ryan does that in the mail, but you have to send a donation fee, and right now his donation fee is like $150 through the mail. Crazy. So I might as well just buy a card. Like, originally I tried to get his cards for under 50, but that's like impossible. This one was under 100, which I was happy about, but now I want to get one of him in uniform, like an actual uniform. Those look like those are going to be like 150 at least. So we'll see. I'll try to see if I can get lucky and get one for a decent price. What's up, JT? So there should be quite a few autographs out of these cards that I got today. This one's not. This is a hologram of Jeff Bagwell. I've actually been waiting on this. This one took a while to come in. There's another card that's taken forever to come in, and I'm worried. It's an Olajuwon third-year card. Well, not third year, but like I guess it wouldn't be his third year. What would it be? It's an 80. Let's see, we got the rookie card was 86. We got the 87, so 88. That's the 88 clear card that I got through an auction, but it still hasn't come in. And I bought that last month, so it's been quite a while. Starting to want to keep some of the envelopes for either things that I give to people or in case I start trying to sell some of these cards off. Also watching some auctions. Some auctions that are about to go off. Wow, this went for 10 bucks. Or he tried to sell it for 10 bucks. Kenny Smith. Y'all probably know him as a broadcaster host. But for a while, he was our starting point guard. I think he got second in a slam dunk contest. I think he lost to Dominique Wilkins, if I remember right. But he actually was in a dunk contest and did pretty well. Where's this tag on? Is it on the sleeve? Not that I'm gonna keep the sleeve, but yeah, it's on the sleeve. What the hell? You put the price tag on the sleeve. Sleeve. You can sleep anyway. It's actually a nice signature. And seeing like some of the new guys, their signature is literally just like their initials. I'm like, that's a really lazy signature, guys. There's some other signatures that I was looking at, like some of the wrestlers too that I see nowadays. I was looking at a Charlotte Flair autograph card. Relatively cheap compared to the other ones that I saw. But then when I looked at the signature, it looks really sloppy. Not that I blame them. I feel like a lot of times they probably have them doing like an assembly line. Sitting there signing like hundreds of these cards. So probably at a certain point she's just like, yeah, fuck this. So I don't really blame her. But that card does look kind of shitty because of the way that the autograph looks. Dude, tape this down on both ends of the envelope. Not that serious, my guy. This card was like $2. Tape this away. Okay. So what we have here is a hand-signed autograph of Tracy Murray. Tracy Murray played, I think, half a season for us. He was part of the Clyde Drexler trade. And then that was it. He does not have a Rockets card. That's how brief his tenure was with us. What are your thoughts on Powerhouse Hobbs going to WWE? Is he going straight to WWE or are you going to NXT? If he's going to NXT, he's just gonna probably take over for what Obafemi did. Like, I've seen a few of his matches, but I haven't seen a whole lot of them. Sam Mack. It's a cool, cheap Rocket signature. I like these. It's the audio graphics from Skybox. They had so many of these, but like, they had so many players that weren't like big name players. But it's cool to get like their signature for pretty easily. Like him, Othello Harrington's one. There's a few others that I got that it's kind of like that. That just happened to be where they got an autograph. Quick, simple to get. Certificate of authenticity on the back. Sometimes they'll have a stamp on the front of the card with the authenticity. Those will all go in one touches. Save the top for some of the other cards. What matches would you like to see from Hobbs in WWE? I mean, it kind of depends on, like I said, if he's going straight to WWE or is he going to NXT first. Like him versus Oba, right off the bat would be a crazy match. You got that, or you could do him versus Gunther. Like, I'm not a huge fan of, when it's big guys versus little guys. So that eliminates quite a few people, because Hobbs is a big dude. Like, you got him versus that. Gunther, you could have him versus Bronson, Braun Breaker, or any of the other big guys, I think would be entertaining matches. I don't know how good of the matches would be, but they would definitely be fun to watch. Like I said, it just depends on where they're gonna put him. Like if he's main roster first, then yeah, there's a lot of good matches you can have right away. If it's not, then I don't know. I'm really happy with this one. I had to win this off an auction, but I think it was worth it. We got Rafer Alston. Skip to my Lou. I didn't have to pay a lot, but it was. I was surprised that I had to fight somebody on the auction for this card. Like I'm sitting there like, who is really trying to bid on Rafer Alston right now? It's like this one seller on eBay that I want to order a bunch of wrestling cards from, but I'm waiting to see what happens with the boxes that I have coming in, because I have this box today. I have 2 more boxes of Cactus Jack coming in tomorrow, and then I have an AEW box coming in next week. But it's like, it's a 2024, not a 2025, so no chance of getting like Okada or anything like that. The best I want to try to do is get like Adam Cole or Kenny Omega or one of those guys. Vernon Maxwell, Mad Max. This one was cool because he doesn't have that many autograph cards. Like I think this is one of the few that he has, because his best years were with the Rockets, but he only played with the Rockets from like I think 91 to 95, because he got kicked off the team during the middle of our second championship run. I know he went to Philly for a while, but he wasn't very good in Philly. It's a thick boy card too, so I don't think it'll fit in a one touch yet. Vernon Maxwell was a very fun player to watch. He was one of my favorites on the team. Well, I had a lot of favorites on this issue, but that's really nice to finally get a Vernon Maxwell signature. So we got the full backcourt now. This one's pretty sick. This is a number of cards. Well, that's one card. For some reason, he stuck a whole bunch of other cards in here. Because I don't recognize that name. Another thick boy card. Oh, it's one of the cards with relics. That's right. One of them was super thick. Carlos Correa. I would have been happy to get this even if we didn't re-sign him or trade back for him, because he was one of our better players back in the day. That's a pretty cool card to get. Let me see what's in here. He gave me like a whole bunch of random cards. There are rumors going around the internet that 2K26 might be Ruthless Aggression era. It won't surprise me with Cena's retirement and all that. I'm sure they would feature it with him. This card he gave me. Josh Rojas. Taylor Walls. Anthony Santander. Dane Bieber. Why did he throw these in here? Kyle Hendricks. Martin Perez. Giolito. Victor Scott. Thomas Harrington. Ronnie Simon. Juan Murillo. That is super random. Like, I thought I ordered some cards that he just threw in there. Like, no, he just threw them in there. Alright, cool. Check my auctions here real quick. I'm waiting on... I'll go ahead and spoil it. I'm watching a couple of Tiffany Stratton auctions. Going to see if I can get lucky and get one of them, because all of her autograph cards are like really expensive. You know, I could get lucky and maybe get something else later on, but wow, this dude really just packed this like crap. Luckily, it looks like it's fine, but Jesus, guy. Hunter Brown, signature. It was dangerous because this set has multiple versions of this card. Only certain versions are actually autographed. The other versions have a facsimile autograph. So if you didn't know that, you're just buying a facsimile. And people are selling that for a lot too, because it's his rookie card. So that's kind of whack. But this one is the signature one. There's been a bunch of sets in the past that used to do that too, where they would have facsimile signatures. I always hated that because it's like, man, why'd you do that? This one I didn't know how to feel about it, but you know, it is what it is. But this one, the Yao Ming autograph card. And Yao Ming autograph cards are actually super rare. He doesn't do that many. And this is a one of one. So this is the only one of this card. But patriotic with, you know, with that background doesn't make sense because he's Chinese. I don't even think he's in the U.S. right now. Like that's a really strange card. Like even on the back, him with the American flag. Like bro, this is like the weirdest card. But it's a Yao Ming autograph, so fuck it, we ball. It's so weird. Last card. I have to go back on my eBay tracking and correct them because it says a number of cards arrived today, but clearly they did not. This one did though. This one's a cool card. Oh, it is both from the same guy. Okay, so two cards did come together. So the first one we got is Larry Smith, aka Mr. Mean. This dude was a badass. Like this dude was like undersized for a center, but would still get you like 18 to 20 rebounds a game. He was not a scorer. He was a ball hawk. Like he was just rebound everything. So like he wouldn't score a lot, but he would get your team like, you know, 2 or 3 shots each possession if you missed. On the other hand, you have this guy. Charles Jones. He was the opposite way of a defender. He was a shot blocker. What's funny is he had, I think, 2 other brothers that played in the NBA. One of them actually played for the Rockets too. So I don't know if the third one did, but I know like his other brother did play for us. So that meant we had like at least 2 of his family members that played for us. People will ask, why do I put all these cards in one touches? I'm like, because I value all the autographs. To me, it's fun seeing all the autographs in here. Now, eventually what I'm going to do is get a display case for them, especially for the Rockets, the championship teams. I'm slowly starting to work on the Astros teams, but those are going to take a lot longer because there's a lot more players. Plus, you know, the mid-season trades and the minor league players that were called up, that kind of stuff, that's going to take a while to sift through and try to find. The 2022 is easier because that's more recent and they do a lot more stuff with Bowman. But 2017 might be a little hard. I don't know how many of them actually got cards. Like if they got their minor league cards, that's one thing. But if it's guys that we traded for, that's a little bit tougher. Like, I have a Carlos Beltran coming in. But it is an Astros one too. But it's from the first time he was with the Astros. It's funny because we traded for him twice. We traded for him first back in like 2005. And he was amazing that year. But then he went on to go sign with the Mets and had a terrible time with the Mets, which I think anybody could have told him that was going to happen. Look what's happening with Soto right now. But then, you know, eventually he came back to Houston. Part of that championship run, the first one. That was it. So Larry Smith I got because I mixed up him with Larry Robinson. Because Larry Smith left right before our championship year. But he was a really good player for us, so I don't mind getting him. But the guy that I'm waiting on the card for was actually Larry Robinson. We'll see when that card comes in, because I'm curious about that one. He doesn't have NBA cards. He never had an NBA card made. He only has a CBA card for the Canadian Basketball League, and then he has one for the European League. So we'll see how that goes. I gotta wait for that to come in. This fast break set is interesting. There's a lot of like old Rockets that are part of this set. Like Rafer Alston's here. I have a Clyde Drexler, I think, coming from the same set. I'll do one. Sam Mack? Who the hell's Sam Mack? Sam Mack, I believe, if I remember, I played at the University of Houston. So going from U of H to the Rockets, a huge, huge stamp of approval, especially in Houston. So now I'm waiting on Otis Thorpe. It said he was supposed to come in today, but he didn't. So hopefully he comes in tomorrow, because then I'll have the starting lineup for at least the first championship. We're gonna see if these thick boys will fit in one of these one touches. I might have to special order some bigger ones. I have some more coming in because I'm already starting to run out of one touches. I'm practically out of top loaders. But then again, I might need to go back and look at the first group of cards that I put in one touches and take some of those out, because some of them just don't need to be. Because I put everything that I wanted to in one touches, because I thought, well, I have so many of them, it's fine. Well, now I'm starting to run out. I can't just be buying like a shit ton of these things. And I already did. I need to not buy so many. What I'm doing now is I'm buying some more holder cases. I'm gonna start separating some of these. Pretty sure this is the only option I'm waiting on. Back here. I missed out on a T-Mac auction earlier today. I was kind of mad about missing that. I set up my bids wrong. Because normally what I'll do is I'll bid about 3 seconds left. And usually at about 3 seconds left, by the time it refreshes, the auction's over. But I think I bid with too much time left, and so the guy was able to submit one last bid. Because he beat me by $1. He beat me right above my limit. So I was not happy about that. This might be too thick. It's too thick. I'm gonna have to find some bigger holders for this. Because I have the Yordon. I have a Yordon one that's also like this. So this is 96 out of 99. If this was 94 or 95, that would have been better. Those were our championship numbers. This one I think is a little bit slimmer. This one might fit. It's got, I think it's a piece of the uniform and a piece of his bat. A little bit thinner. Dude, too thick. Okay, so we're gonna find some thicker one touches for these guys. One thing I was afraid of when I bought some of these, I was like, is it normal sized card or not? I should have realized when it was a relic that it was not going to be. This is the only time I like a relic, is with the signature. Like, I don't see the point of wanting a relic card if there's no autograph on it. And it's pretty true if you look at prices. If you look at the prices for relic cards, hardly any of them are worth much. Even the Jordan ones are way below what a normal Jordan card would be. That being said, it's still Jordan, so I think they still go for like 60, 70 bucks. But like compared to his autograph cards, which are insane, it's crazy. Alright, so we got signatures there. Put it all off the side. And go ahead and start opening some packs. So I have tennis and I have wrestling. I think we'll start off with tennis first. Because I was curious about this Chrome Sapphire edition. 32 cards total, and it says it comes with Sapphire parallels. It's still not guaranteed signatures. So, like, that's the biggest difference from 2021 to 2024. 2024 was all guaranteed, autographed everything. There's the normal Topps Chrome, which was 3 guaranteed. You had Royalty, which was also 3 guaranteed. And then you had Graphite, which was 2 guaranteed. The new 2025 Topps Tennis that's coming out in 2026, it's 2 guaranteed autographs. So this one, I don't know, I think hopefully this one is a little bit better than the other 2021. This one has Sapphire parallels, whatever that means, but you're guaranteed 2 of them. We'll see if that means it's going to give me a signature or not. 8 cards. 4 cards in each pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 packs. It's also still the 2021 version, so it's like mostly retro players. And we start off with this Sapphire color. The cards are definitely cooler. The little Sapphire effect. This is Misaki Doi. That's just a base card, I think. Just a regular card. Cliff Drysdale. Hall of Famer. He's also mostly known for commentary nowadays. Evgeny Kafelnikov, the former #1 player. This one's numbered. Karolina Pliskova. Evgeny's the only one that was numbered, yeah. So that's a special numbered one, so that's what that looks like. That's cool. $17 minutes on it. I might be done by before then. I got all my mail early, so I was like, I might as well go ahead and stream now, get it over with, so then I can just eat dinner, relax, watch these auctions, see if I can get lucky. Francois Durer. Stefan Edberg. Grass court serve and volley specialist. Nadia Pedroska. We got another serve and volley specialist. Pat Rafter. There was an auction earlier for another one of these boxes, but I wanted to see how well this went first before I thought about getting another one. Because I probably might just get this one, because the main thing that I hate is that there's nothing guaranteed. Like, the autographs are not guaranteed in these. Ken Rosewall. Gigi Fernandez. Harry Melville Reed. Nancy Richard. Or Richie. Richie. Yeah, Richie. I'm going to assume if it's numbered, it's going to be a different color. And these regular blues are just base. I haven't been looking on the backs. The backs of the cards are where they have it numbered, which is annoying. I guess for aesthetics it looks better, but it's harder to tell what it's what. Richard Gasquet. David Goffin. Pete Sampras. Pam Shriver. Pistol Pete. David Hall. Daniela Hanchikova. Stan Smith. Renzo Sonego. So far we've only gotten the one numbered card. We got Martina Hingis. Two-way Shea. Jan Leonard Struff. Our other numbered card. Or another numbered card. And my music turned off. Of course it did, because why would you want to play music? Why? Why would you want to play music, huh? Michael Stiek. Yeah, I think after today and tomorrow, I'm not going to buy any more that are not guaranteed, besides hangers. I do have 4 basketball hangers coming, like my brother-in-law's. Anna Ivanovic. Regular Yevgeny Kafelnikov. Lena. 'Sakova. 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 ' Francis Tiafoe. On to the last pack. I mean, we got 2 numbered cards. I don't think they're going to be worth much. This was not an expensive box anywhere. Like, even the ones that were online, the reason I was looking at it earlier is because it was only going for like 50 bucks. Got Monique Kaufman van den Bosch. I think we got her in the other box too. Rod Laver Aces. I'm sure all these base cards, these blue base cards are just... Martina Trevisan. Yuri Vesely. There you go, that's the Sapphire set. They're very pretty. They're gem backgrounds. We have our numbered cards, also pretty and sparkly and gems and all that. Unfortunately, you're not guaranteed any autographs, so that's it. We got to try it once though. That's probably it. Probably not gonna try any more of that. I just wanted to scratch the itch and see what it's like. We've got 2024 boxes coming, which are guaranteed autographs. So we'll see how well that goes. Like I said, those are interesting because it's like the new wave of how they like to do things. They're almost the same price as a full hobby box, but it's like concentrated. So you're not getting like all the fluff and everything. I don't mind it as much. It depends on how you want to collect, right? So for me, I just want autographs. That's all I care about. Like, I don't even care about the parallels all that much. Autographs are what I'm hunting. So for me, it's great because it's strictly going for autographs. It's 3 autographs and then parallels. I think maybe 1 or 2 base cards, but it's mostly autograph hunting. So now we've got the 2021 WWE Hobby Box. Not chrome, I think it's just regular. This is guaranteed. It's supposed to be guaranteed 2 autographs in there. I don't know if it says it on here. Look for WWE Hall of Fame cards. It doesn't say it on the box. It said it on the ad when I bought this. So we'll see if they lied to me or not. Basically, I'm waiting to see what happens with boxes today, tomorrow, to see if I want to buy those cards from the eBay or not. Seven cards per pack. Five, 6, 12, 24, 18, 24. So 24 packs of 7. Quite a few cards. Let's see how well these go. Super rough card pack. Sometimes these card packs you do not want to rip open. Oh, these are nice looking. Hollow Cruise. Randy Orton defeats Kevin Owens. Oh, this was this era. Nikki ASH. It was such a weird time. Mixed tags. Charlotte Flair and AJ Styles. Indy Hartwell. It's no longer with WWE. Sheamus defeats Jeff Hardy. Ray. I think she's with them anymore. I heard it all. You just saw on Twitter that Hobbs is going to WWE. Yeah, that's what Iggy just talked about. That's interesting. The Miz and John Morrison become the #1 contenders for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Got Jackson Riker. I see something sparkly back here, so I'm going to try to hold that for the end. We got Becky Lynch. This is King Corbin's court stands tall over the bloodline. You see Corbin with Ziggler and Bobby Roode. And then Molly Holly. Typical Molly Holly. We got Edge. Turn, I think. Seth Rollins defeats Dominic Mysterio in a street fight. It's just a refractor card. I don't think it's anything too special. These do not look. Dana Brooke. Drew McIntyre defeats MVP. Which is funny because the next card is MVP. That is funny. Memorable entrance. Bobby the Brain Heenan. John Cena. AJ Styles qualifies for the Money in the Bank ladder match. Shotzi. I wonder whatever happened with the tank. I know she talked about trying to get the tank back, or trying to buy it from WWE. And WWE was like, nah. I wonder if she ever did end up getting the tank or just getting a new one. She should probably just get a new one, to be honest. The WWE probably is going to be like, nah. The Usos and New Day defeat Miz, John Morrison, Ziggler, and Robert Roode. That's Naomi. Edge brawls with Randy Orton and attacks MVP. Got a shiny Sasha Banks. Elias embarrasses King Corbin. Bailey And Angel Garza outperforms Humberto. They end up reconciling and becoming a tag team. Like, I don't think they didn't do anything with that storyline at all. Like, they're just like literally just, hey, well, let's just become a tag team forever. Like, I think they've been a tag team for like years now after that match. Angelo Dawkins. Kevin Owens and the Street Profits defeat Seth Rollins, Angel Garza, and Austin Theory. Chad Gable. Seth Rollins attacks Drew McIntyre. Shayna Baszler. Undertaker wins the gauntlet match. Randy Orton. Yeah, based on whatever happens tomorrow, determine if I end up buying some cards or not. Because this one guy has autograph cards of a bunch of wrestlers that I want. If I don't get any of them here, then I'm definitely probably going to get them from him. Got Tegan Knox. Bobby Lashley defeats Umberto in a no disqualification match. Realize they wrestled. Austin Theory. The NWO hold their own pay-per-view events. King Corbin is forced to eat dog food. John Morrison. Otis defeats Drew Gulak. Drew McIntyre drops MVP in the VIP lounge. Karrion Kross. Drew McIntyre defeats Bobby Lashley. Got a numbered Otis defeats Drew Gulak. Cedric Alexander. Drew defeats Angel Garza. Robert Roode. In 2021, like almost basically 5 years ago, I don't even remember who was on the show by then. I was watching by then, but I wasn't. Just don't remember. I feel like, look at this, Scarlett, but she looks way different here. AJ Styles. Darn. This is what I'm talking about. Seth Rollins relic, but it's not signed. You now own an authentic WrestleMania 35 event-used matte relic. It would have been better if it was signed. Elias defeats King Corbin. Wow. I always seem to get relics and never signatures. JBL. Edge defeats Randy Orton. Last man standing match. Kevin Owens. RKO. That would have been a cool card if that was signed. Oh well. Dexter Lumis. Formerly Dexter Lumis. Jeff Hardy defeats Sheamus. Oh wow. Swerve. That is funny. WrestleMania, Kevin Owens defeats Seth Rollins. Oh, you want to see different? Dominic Mysterio? The clean cut. I think he was still babyface at the time, right? Or maybe he wasn't. Maybe that's right when he turned heel. The Miz and Morrison retain the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Drew defeats Dolph Ziggler in Extreme Rules. Street Profits retain the Raw Tag Team titles. The British Bulldog. Asuka. I really like this Asuka card. I actually did buy an autograph of this card. So this is the set it must have came from, but I ended up bidding on her autograph card from this. So I have like, it's going to be the second autograph card I have of her. I won a Zelina Vega one also. Even though I could possibly get it from the boxes I get tomorrow. T-Bar. The fuck is that? Corbin slyly attacks Roman Reigns. AJ Styles calls out The Undertaker. Cool mixed tag teams. Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. It's weird here. Rob Van Dam. Looks like he cut his hair. Edge challenges Randy Orton. Baron Corbin. I think we're about halfway done. At least halfway done. What do I want to eat tonight? Italian food again? Kofi defeats The Miz. Bobby Lashley. The Street Profits save Kevin Owens from humiliation. Bobby Lashley impresses MVP. Goldberg wins the Universal Championship. Ricochet. Seth Rollins defeats Montez Ford. I think the other reason why I like trying to do the Cactus Jack boxes is because you have a shot at getting Cena, The Rock, or Triple H autographs. I think The Undertaker too. Mustafa Ali. Randy Orton confronts Beth Phoenix. Sheamus. Memorable entrances. The Undertaker. Nia Jax. Drew McIntyre throws down MVP. I swear there was another card like this, but it was different. Lacey Evans. I forgot, what was it? She had like a full-blown meltdown about something. Like something happened in WWE and she just like had a full-blown meltdown on Twitter about it. I forgot what it was. I think it was involving Becky Lynch. King Corbin assaults Elias. Cesaro. Drew defends the championship right after winning it. I will say it's cool to see that he finally won the belt back and actually held it for more than 5 minutes. Hollywood Hulk Hogan defeats Ric Flair. Drew McIntyre defeats Randy Orton and AJ Styles. Drew Gulak. Mansoor. I'm hoping they're not saying the relic and that numbered card on my 2 hits, because that's going to be really shitty. Montez Ford. Rey Mysterio suffers an eye injury at the hands of Seth Rollins. I remember that too. Oh my god, he took his eye out. Candice LeRae. Xavier Woods. Oh, the trumpet. Jesus Christ. Drew McIntyre turns the tables on Seth Rollins. Got a base Sasha Banks. Base Bobby Lashley impresses MVP. Cesaro and Shinsuke defeat the New Day. Santos Escobar. Leah. Molly Holly. Ember Moon. AJ Styles wins the Intercontinental Championship Tournament. Samoa Joe. Drew McIntyre defeats Dolph Ziggler. Again, that's a Duke. Whoa, Batista. Ziggler sends Otis into a rage. Undertaker wins the gauntlet match, numbered. Okay. Drew wins the Royal Rumble. Jeff Hardy. Angel defeats Cedric Alexander. Bianca Belair. Sami Zayn wins the IC title. And you got The Miz. You got a shiny Batista. Mace. Lucha House Party defeats The Miz and John Morrison. And Sami Zayn. At the bottom. I don't know how much I want to go in on these Tiffany Stratus cards. There's a couple of Trish Stratus cards that I'm also looking at. Roman Reigns. Drew wins the WWE title. Liv Morgan. Even she looks a little different here. Bobby Lashley and MVP defeat the Viking Raiders. Viking Raiders defeat the Street Profits. Sonya Deville. Randy Orton challenges Edge. Packs of special inserts may only have 3 to 4 cards. The Miz and John Morrison win the SmackDown Tag Championship. Reggie. Edge makes a surprise return. Laying out the Immortal One. I guess it's an RKO set. That's what that is. Drew defeats King Corbin. Hey, we got Io Shirai. Lashley attacks Drew McIntyre. Ava Marie. I think she might be coming back. The Usos return to help Roman Reigns. Charlotte Flair. Oh, I did get a signature. 3 out of 5. Shayna Baszler. You did get a signature. Alright, cool. I wonder if I can get a second one. Got Raquel Gonzalez. It ended up being Rodriguez, but it's funny. Apollo Crews wins the United States Championship. And then was never heard from again. Johnny Gargano. 3 out of 5 Shayna Baszler. Sounds cool in theory, but I don't think it sells too much. She doesn't even wrestle anymore. She made like a surprise appearance during the homecoming, I think. That was about it. Undertaker defeats AJ Styles in that Boneyard match. Finn Balor. Seth Rollins defeats Rey Mysterio in an eye-for-eye match. Coolest mixed tag teams, Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae. Otis defeats Dolph Ziggler. Randy Orton refuses to explain his attack on Edge. Keith Lee. I like how whenever I see Keith Lee trending, it's that food guy. Like every time. Like when it first started happening, I was like, oh, did Keith Lee do something cool in AEW? It's like, no, it's this food guy. I'm like, what the fuck? Walter. Of course we know it now, it was Gunther. Jeff Hardy attacks Sheamus. Pete Dunne. We got a shiny Ember Moon. John Morrison defeats Big E. Drew McIntyre. And the Street Profits defeat Shane Thorne and Brendan Vink? Who? Oh. Alright, last pack. Can we somehow get another autograph, or was that stupid Matt card what my second one was? I'm gonna be a little miffed if that's what happened, but I feel like that is what happened. Got any last pack luck here? Let's see. The New Day retain the SmackDown Tag Championship. Tamina. King Corbin qualifies for the Money in the Bank ladder match. Memorable entrances, Rhythm and Blues, the Honky Tonk Man. Got Big E. Sheamus returns to action. And Natalya. That is the box. Like I said, I didn't spend a lot on this box, so it's fine. It wasn't 2 autographs. I guess it's 2 relics, which can either be a relic or an autograph. And so we got an autograph and a relic. We got 2 numbered cards and a bunch of these sparkle refractors. I'm happy about the Ember Moon because I like Ember Moon. I guess now she's Athena. We got a nice little refractor Sasha Banks, and then 2 these refractors for some reason. I'll look up Shayna real quick. I don't think it's going to be worth much. Too bad her run kind of fizzled out. Like, she tried to get some momentum after defeating what? So, Dakota Kai, but wrestling book. I don't care about wrestling book. It's not chrome. Regular tops. Out of 5. Okay. $25. I mean, there's only 5 of these. She has her little spade at the end of it. That's cool. Or, you know, one touch. I think that's the only thing that was worth any money out of this. I doubt any of these numbered cards, because these are like scenes. These are like actual individuals. Maybe Undertaker because it's Undertaker, but this is out of 99? Let's see. 2021 tops. Okay. AJ calls out the Undertaker. Regular Undertaker. Let's see, Undertaker defeats AJ in the Boneyard. Oh, the Boneyard match one goes for 20, but that's out of 10. It's not that match. Undertaker wins the Gauntlet match. Out of 25 is $4. Wait, that's not this. Undertaker wins. Gauntlet match. Went for $8. Really? Maybe because it's just a Taker? This apparently went for $8 somewhere? That's crazy. Otis defeats Drew Gulak is definitely not worth anything. What about Seth Rollins? This would have been so much cooler if it was signed. Say it's numbered? I don't see a number on here. You would think they would be numbered. Not numbered. It's numbered, well, even numbered's only like $5. Wow, the autograph relic is only like $12. So there is one with an autograph. What the fuck? I got one that didn't have an autograph? This is the number. I want to see where the number is on this. Maybe I'm missing it. Nope. Definitely not missing it. Mine just definitely doesn't have a number. Why would you give me a relic and not number it? It's so rare, it's not even listed on here. I'm gonna go on the low end and say $5. The 5 and 8, 25 for Shayna. I don't think these are worth much either. Batista, maybe? Have to be either Batista or Molly, probably not. The Batista. oil board, I guess is what it's called. Yeah, I think no. Slam attacks. That's blue. That's the squeeze board. Those don't even have the fucking price. I don't say $1, man. I don't know. I don't think these are worth much. So the only ones that were worth anything, Seth Rollins is probably 5. This one apparently is 8. And Dana's 25. So 30, 40, 45 there. The rest of it maybe $10, 55. So down $20. That's alright. That's not bad. Sapphire, I have no idea. Those, it's probably not worth much. Evgeny Kafelnikov, if anybody cares about him. Since the only good card we got was the Shayna autograph, which is cool. Gonna keep that because I was about to look at buying one, but that saves me. I think her cards, her autograph cards, there's like a whole bunch of different ones, but this is a out of 5, so this one's more rare than the ones that I saw online. I'm pretty cool with that. I think we did pretty good for what we had. I thought we were gonna get 2 autographs, but we didn't. But that's fine. At least we got one, and it's someone that I do kind of like. It would have been better if it was one of the other girls. Like if it was Liv, I would have been ecstatic. But now I'm gonna have to look at to see what these other ones are. I don't know if was Tiffany Stratus in this? Was Tippy Time of Stratton in this? I don't think she was yet. Pretty much our haul for the day. Tomorrow, I will have 2 boxes of Cactus Jack. We're going to see if we can finally get an autograph out of it, because if not, that's going to be so crap. That'll be 4 boxes and no autographs. Please no. We're going to see if we can finally get an autograph. Hopefully someone good. Hopefully if we can get, dude, if we get Stephanie Vaquer, that would be amazing. But there's also Triple H or The Rock, John Cena. There's a bunch of people in there. So if you get lucky and get an autograph, hopefully it's something good. I think I have some more eBay auctions coming in, so we can take a look at those when those come in. Hopefully Otis Thorpe comes in, and then I can show off the full starting lineup. Plus I got Sam Cassell. Plus I got Mario Ellie. Oh no, Mario Ellie's not here yet. If I get Mario Ellie, that's like most of the rotation for the Oh, I'm missing Robert Ory too. He's not in yet. I have Robert Ory coming in. But yeah, this Yao is so funny. I don't understand why. How are you gonna say patriotic with the American flag? And I don't think he even got citizenship here. He's just straight up Chinese, man. That's so weird. But anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. I'm gonna go get dinner. Y'all have fun. And let me see what my auction's sitting at now. 20 minutes. Time to wait for my dinner to get here.